Exquisite Earthling. I welcome the Great Mother and you with an open heart to the Earth Bhakti channel. In this timeless tarot reading where I also cast bones, the Great Mother is offering a message for you if you are aligned to receive it. Dear Mother, please share your guidance with us today. I have been, this last week and a half, have been in hermit mode. I was really affected by the full moon in May, the Vesak moon, the moon in Scorpio. And I really had to integrate these energies and go into meditation and connect with the earth and Mother Earth. And a lot of these messages open up in me and would want to come through in my readings. So I hope that what is coming through will be of benefit. And today, let's just start with a bone casting and see what the animal and plant kingdoms wants to share with us. Okay. So here you are. You are planted. You somehow have stumbled upon something recently, maybe also through the full moon, that has connected you with purpose, with heritage, with your lineage, with land, with ancestral messaging. And you are so connected to this discovery, to what is underneath your feet right now. Something has opened up in you, and if it hasn't opened up in you yet, it's about to open up in you. There's going to be this turning, this thought, this epiphany, this understanding of what truly matters and why it matters. You are stepping into a spiritual quest. You are walking a path of seeking. You are a true seeker. And you are following your own path, which is so important. And in our current environment, spiritual environment out there, there is so much messaging. There is so much opinions and, channels and books and social media accounts, and every second person has advice or telling us what to believe and how to believe, and even a lot of messages of enlightenment and ascension. But something that I personally become aware of is that if you cut through all these messaging, this new age messaging it's the same. And it's almost like, because of the access of social media and all these channels and books and like all the information is out there. Things that was occultic, things that was hidden, things that was oral is now a click away. And the reason why things was oral or occultic was that you had to earn this information, in the sense that your master, your guru, will give you this information when you've reached a certain level, and then when you're in resonance with that information, and then it will come into you. But today, so many of us can just gobble up information. We just like, there's so much noise, and things that should be occultic is out there for everybody. And people that do not resonate really on that level is already teaching it. So we are currently in a very weird state where sacred teachings come through beings that haven't reached that resonance of that message itself, but they are teaching it. So it's kind of interesting. I feel like there's a lot of truth, but it has a vibration of inauthenticity, not being true, because maybe the message itself is true, but the vessel it comes through is of maybe a slower vibration. And you can say, well, that's all good because now we have access to everything and we all can get enlightened, we all can grow. But what it's also doing is that it can really confuse your spiritual journey, where suddenly everything just comes at you. And one person say, you have to do this meditation. Other person say, no, you should do this meditation. Another person say, oh, God says this, and that one say God says that. And it all sounds plausible, but it's like when you're standing in an aisle that is selling toothpaste and there is 100 brands and each one promise you white teeth and strong teeth and no gum disease, and you just like, but I know it's all good toothpaste, what should I pick? And we're now in a time, because of this, because the sacred have been made into noise, that is really a time to go inwards. And I'm not saying all these teachers and all this knowledge coming in is wrong. I'm just saying that you have to step back and you first connect to your highest, to the highest being that you are honoring, if you will call it God, if you call it your Ishta deity, if you call it Mother Nature, whatever you call it, to to be connected, and then bring in your ancestors. Now, your ancestors have assigned a main teacher. When you are born, you assign a main teacher in your ancestral line that is guiding you, alongside other beings, and so there's a whole kind of structure around you that's supporting you. This being knows you from before you were born. They sat with you as souls, and they say, what is it that you want to learn in this lifetime? What is it that you want to finish or wrap up energetically? Who is it that you want to connect with? And then that was decided. And then when you came into this body and into this life, these beings are helping you to walk this plan of free will of yours. So sometimes we get so attached to all these gurus and teachers and everybody that can open an online account on some platform is doing it and give a message. It's just to pull back, connect with your Axis Mundi, your highest of high, your ancestors, and specifically the ancestors that is assigned to walk with you, and then ask them to bring in the knowledge that needs to reach you at this time, at the level that you're at, that you need to hear. And it's really miraculous, because suddenly, if you ignore everything else, suddenly you will walk into a bookstore and a book will literally fall off the shelf and land on the floor, and it has an interesting title about a question that you've been thinking of, and you know, this is the book I need to read. Or, you know, you go for a walk and a crow sits in the tree above you, making its noises and fly off, and you come back home and you open your computer on on a video, and the thumbnail has a crow on it, and you go, and it will have a title that says, "Did the crows speak to you today?" And you're like, oh, this is the synchronicity, this is the alignment, this is the knowledge that is coming to me. So basically, spirit will shape you. Don't you go and shape spirit. So hunting information willy-nilly and just eat up, gobble up all this spirituality that could maybe not even come from a pure source. Because what I found is, like, people will all watch a guru's video, and then they will all just go and repeat that message without really thinking in how does it apply to my context, my lineage, and my vocation. And so what Spirit is showing me, that you are aware of this. You are open to how Spirit is shaping you with divine timing in mind and with what your capacity is. Because if you receive information that you are not ripe for, it can pass you by. It's like water that falls onto soil that's not prepared, and it will just drain away. So Spirit knows how to prepare you for the next layer of occultic or information, or download, what some people call, to come in. And if you respect that, your growth will be so beautiful. The journey will be so beautiful. But I know that spiritually, if you are out there into this wild west of the internet, you can get overwhelmed. So this is a side message that came through on this reading. And there is this tremendous light and grace that is coming towards you, that the Divine Mother is aligning for you. Because you are solid, you are grounded, you are ready for this new light, this new message, this new teachings. This is teachings that's coming in for you. So there is still something that's standing a little bit in your way when it comes to fully be connected, to be open for this new downloads, this new information and knowledge, epiphanies that's coming towards you. And it does show there is still something around your ego that is blocked, and it is to do with your third eye. And the blockage can be that you are somebody that has worked so hard, you're very resilient, and you show up and you do the work and you deliver. And you keep showing up, you keep showing up. And this has been your greatest strength. But it's interesting because she's saying right now, your greatest strength is also becoming your blockage. You are so dedicated to doing your work that you have now make the doing. You are so committed to the doing that you forget what you were getting ready to do, if that makes sense. There's some tale in Buddhism where a monk, I might have the tale a little bit off, but it goes like this, where the monk wanted to cross the river and he didn't know how to cross the river. And then another monk showed him a boat and says, well, if we get in the boat and we row, we will cross this river, which they did. And then when they got to the other side of the river, the monk started to pick up the boat, which was very heavy, and started to carry it. And the other monk said to him, why are you taking it with you? And the other monk was, well, because this was so helpful. It helped us to come this far. And that's when the other monk said to him, but it brought you where you need to be, and now you have to leave it and continue. So it's kind of something like that. So you are tapped into some modality, some healing modality, something that has become a vehicle for you to traverse growing and becoming and being yourself. But now it's time to leave this modality behind and move on. And it's almost like your ego don't want to leave this. I have a wonderful teacher from India that I'm initiated with, that is Sri M, and he will come for retreats twice a year close by, and I will go and see him with many other people. And then one year I wanted to go, but nothing wants to work out, and I felt that maybe I'm not supposed to go, and I was just like, no, I have to go see my teacher. I have to go see my teacher. My teacher is the one that has been helping me, has been guiding me. And this is one of those stories. I following him on his platforms online, and after I had these thoughts, I opened up, and there was this little short of him. So it's only a minute long, and he said, sometimes when people chase the guru, they always want to sit at the guru's feet. It's not always in devotion to the knowledge and teachings that he's bringing, but it's their own ego to show that they are in good standing with the guru, that the guru sees them and the guru knows that they are good disciples. So sometimes by even just hanging on to the guru, it's that out of ego and not a true spiritual path. And I realized that his teachings are with me wherever I am. If he's physically in my vicinity or not, it doesn't matter, because we are connected spiritually. So if there is really truly important message that needs to come through for me, the message will find me, and I don't have to cling to his feet. And that was so freeing for me because it deepened my relationship with my teacher in that way. And I can clearly hear him. I know when there is something that I need to learn, or where there's something I need to refine in my own path. So yes, it shows that there's transformation coming in for you, beautiful transformation, but you are very loyal to something. And even though that it's beautiful virtue, there's loyalty, there's resilience, there's dedication. But Spirit wants to show you it's beautiful, but don't get attached to the tools. Don't get too loyal to the tools. When I look at seekers, at people on the spiritual path, I come to recognize two types. They are the spiritual seekers that honor their vocation, and because they are honoring their vocation and following it, they are given a pulpit. Then you get the other spiritual seeker. They are chasing the pulpit and then they miss their vocation. So Spirit wants to show you that sometimes the tools we use is because we are seeing the pulpit and not opening and flowing with where our vocation will take us. Because if you follow those teachings of your main teacher, you're going to see your path of growing and evolving on this path is not going to be linear. It's going to be kind of all over the place. And when you look back, you're going to see, oh, now I can connect the dots. So the tools are just there for us to go into the next cycle or next phase. But you are revered. You are protected. You have a beautiful heart. And Mother Earth, Gaia, sees it. She can see your heart. Yeah. So it shows here that your team that wants to show you what teachings needs to come through and which teachers you should connect at this time. They know what you need when it comes to knowledge and information. And currently you are not honoring that. You are not tapping into them at all when it comes to show me what I need to know right now at this point. Give me the information that's meant for me at this time. But they are ready. And they speaking, I hear they say that when this new information, this new downloads is going to come in for you, there will be an initiation waiting as well. But for you to reach this initiation, they know how to get you there. Through which teachings. So another thing is when your guides are showing you teachings, they are not taking you to teachers. They are taking you to lessons. So in my case, a new teacher will come in, and then my spiritual counsel will send me to this teacher, but I will do a couple of lessons, and then they will let me know, okay, that was that. Now we have another lesson for you that is now connected to Mother Nature or wherever it's flowing. And so it also prevented me from getting attached to a teacher. but it became a syllabus of lessons that is with different teachers. But when I look back, it all lined up. It all makes sense. One chapter of information led to the next chapter of information, but it might have come from different people or different books, and to just trust it and honor that. So it takes faith, a leap of faith, to know that your ancestors will find you water. They show me you are walking through a rough terrain and you worry, oh my gosh, where's my next water going to come from? And they're like, oh, see there, dig a hole there. That's where the water is. And you would have never known to dig a hole there if it wasn't for them. So they will show you the next quenching waters for your soul. For that to happen, you need to, of course, be in a state of meditation, a state of trance. So either have a meditation practice or be in harmony, in that oceanic feeling when you go into nature. There's different ways of reaching this state of connection with the highest, so you can have information. For some people, it's sitting on a meditation pillow. For some, it is floating in a river. For some, it is going for a long jog or run. That's an anomaly for me. But find that thing. For some people, it's music. Where something is the bridge that takes you into the oceanic of the divine, and whatever that may be. So find your divine bridge and listen to what divine messaging is coming to you, and how to overcome your blocks, how to let go of tools that's not serving you anymore. And there's something interesting here. Let me just see here. There's something else that wants to come through here. There is some sort of predatory energy, and it is masculine. There is a predatory energy in your energy field that has betrayed you or is in the process of betraying you. And I don't think you are fully aware of it. But this energy is kind of one of those things you have to let go to truly step into your path. Maybe this is what that epiphany was, like you realize that this person or people, it can be family that is holding you back, or because they are in your life, you kind of are betraying yourself by putting their needs first. But this is predatory energy. It's, like I said, it can be family, but can maybe be a workplace. Yeah, just be careful, because this is definitely affecting your power. It's affecting. It shows you your solar plexus is blocked, or can be blocked because of this energy. You are disempowering yourself for this person, family member, workplace. And like I said, it does have a masculine energy to it. So be aware of whatever that may be. It will resonate for you in whatever way. Yes, but you're on the right path. You are doing all the right things. And Spirit just wanted to give you these messages because they know you are so honorable in how you're walking your path. Now, I just want to do some tarot reading just to wrap up this beautiful message, and just in case there's some extra clarifications. Let me grab a tarot deck here. Mother, is there anything you would love to clarify on this message and expand on? Let's see. Yes, I think this is going to be a year of revelations for you. It's going to be a year where you will receive a lot of new if I can use the word upgrades, just grace from the divine. But it's also going to be epiphany of what is not working in your life, who is blocking this bridge you need to cross to meet your higher self through the divine. Okay, so I'm just gonna pull from the top. Mother, do you have any clarifications? The 10 of Wands. So yes, there is, this is just a confirmation that it feels like the tools you have used that you relied on for so long to get you from one side of the river to the other side of the river has now become a burden and is holding you back. And here's the Magician card. So it is time to alchemize your tools. You know, where we went from, I don't know, the Bronze Age to the Iron Age so you also have to go from one age to another age. Whatever tools was that you used here now needs to be alchemized into a new tool for this chapter you are in. Then we have the Knight of Swords, and being ready to follow the messages, ready to follow the guidance that is coming through from your team, wherever that might lead you. We have the Wheel of Fortune. So by letting go of your tools that you have relied on so much, or the teachers that you relied on so much, you will receive new information, and this new information is going to be truly a blessing. It's going to bring in a new tiding, a new enlighten a passion in you for your vocation, or it's just going to create a new way of measuring and how you gonna walk your path. the Two of Wands. So from now on, information and guidance is going to come from multiple directions. So you will not just have one teacher or one tool. You're going to be able to choose in how you will flow in your journey, and how it will bring you to this place where you can be the most beautiful, strongest, empowered version of yourself. And Judgment, yeah, so this is you. If you're willing to let go of all the tools and all the teachers that you were holding on to and chasing, or just really don't want to, like, you've learned everything you can, and now you are being asked to be ready for higher teachings. And yes, the Devil card. And for me, this speaks of that canoe. You know, you want to carry the canoe with you. You are so almost addicted to, I don't know why I got this sense, like you are, maybe not all of you, but somebody is addicted to some kind of teaching where you have to watch every video of this teacher. You have to go to every retreat. You don't miss a retreat. You're the first one in line when they come to speak at your town, something like that. And you're almost more obsessed with the teacher. Like I say, this is not for all of you, but you're almost more obsessed with the teacher than the teaching. So yes, it's time to let that go. It might not be healthy for you anymore, and it can become a block. And then we have the Moon. The Moon is, I kind of like this idea of the Judgment card of the ladder, and then this ladder of the Moon is almost like you have to lean into the unknown. You have to trust this spiritual team to take you to the right places at the right time for the right information, and just take that leap of faith and just lean into it, and it will, this new teachings, because you trust it, will take you to a whole new understanding and epiphany and level of being in this world. Yeah, so the cards are really confirming the bones. Oh, this one stayed behind, so maybe there's another row. This one is the Two of Cups. Yeah, for me in this context, it says that to love your guidance, to trust the guidance, to choose your spiritual team and their guidance, to trust that they guide you in love to where you need to be. And it's a healthy attachment. It is no dependence. It is just, this is what you need here now, and you are free to choose it or not. And I'm going to complete this row and then wrap up the reading. And then we have the 3 coins, the 3 pentacles. So you are called for collaboration. You are called to co-create with your team. They want to take you to this level where you can be initiated into some new time, into some new season of your life. So drop the tools. Let you be guided to the lessons. And the Ace of Swords, which is, this will be once again a new beginning for you, a new epiphanies, new teachings, as you are tapped into this guidance. And then let's do the last card, which is the King of Swords. And you are being prepared with these initiations, with this journey in you growing and expanding. You are being prepared to take a place in this world where you now can formulate all these unique breadcrumbs you followed in teachings. And you're going to bring all these breadcrumbs together, and you are going to have your own message. You're going to have a unique message, even though this message is built on beautiful teachings over time from different teachers, different lineages and different modalities. But you're going to make it your own, and you're going to give it to the world in a new way that's unique to you. And that is why your spirit guides want you to start to let go of the teachings that's not serving you anymore, because there's so much more to come. There's so much more that's going to be integrated into you. It's like this braid of teachers and knowledge and lessons and downloads, and you're going to end up braiding your own unique weave your own unique piece that you're going to offer back to the world. And then you're going to become a teacher to somebody that will be sent to you for a lesson or two or few. So it's part of the cycle of us growing and evolving, and then give it back, so that we as a collective, as a humanity, can grow and uplift and go forward. As always, it has been a pleasure. My name is Anya, and I will see you in the next video. Jai Ma.